Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's KIM in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia. And in this video, if you're watching on YouTube, it originally began as a Facebook Live. So please be patient with me if you hear me shouting out people that jump on. And if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to join me over at YouTube. My channel is BetterBodyCrew, of course. Click that subscribe button and also hit that ding dong so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. So listen, guys, I wanted to tell you about it started out, I've been meaning to do this video, but it started out talking about one young lady, and now we're down to two. LJ, I'm not ignoring you. I just came back from the post office. Check your inbox shortly. Maria Angelica, what's going on? ¿Cómo está usted? Hey, Kathy, what's going on? Madonna, Angie White, thank y'all for joining. So listen, guys, I was talking about what she got herself for Christmas. This originally started talking about one young lady, but it's going on to two. And I'm just super proud of these women. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. I did as of the recording of this video, is December 27th. Now, yesterday, which was the day after Christmas, I did a welcome call for a young lady who joined the business, not with me, but with my teammate. Y'all hear me talk about J Baby, right? Y'all hear me talk about my girl who used to only afford to buy one product and only on her payday, and now she is using the commissions that she gets from helping other people to buy multiple products. That dang on woman, that grandma who's out here high stepping, like showing the young people how it's done, she got someone to join her business just by sharing someone else's post, and this young lady joined on Christmas Day. Why is this amazing? It's amazing for so many reasons. Number one, it tells you that if you have a business, your business should be open 365 days of the year, every single day. What's going on, Faith Stretcher? Hey, Pastor Holiday. My brother D'Angelo. Quanda, what's going on? Hey, Tony. LJ, I have the best customers in the world. She was like, it's good, lovey. Oh, thank you, boo. But listen, y'all. It shows that your business should be open every single day of the year. Who would think that someone would join a business on Christmas Day? And like I said, she didn't join with me. She joined with J Baby, a 50-year-old grandmother who told me she wasn't good with technology. But this chick is copy pasting, paying and getting paid all over the place. And not only did she find this, let me tell you how she found this young lady. She shared somebody else's post, then somebody commented on it, and then their cousin ultimately ended up joining her in the business. So it's not who you know, it's who do the people that you know. Because we're going into the new year, and it's two things I know people want to do. They want to slim down their weight, and they want to fatten their wallet. And so when this young lady reached out to J Baby and said, what's this about? Here's the thing. Oh my gosh, y'all think that money is your problem, but what you don't understand is that money is not your problem. If you don't believe me, then look at all the lottery winners. Look at all the people who had six-figure salaries over the course of their life. Hedge fund owners. I love watching American Greed because it shows you how so many people who had legitimate high-earning salaries, eventually they turned rogue, right? And that's how they lost it all. But money is not the problem, because if it were, then that means that everybody that gets money would have no problem. But oftentimes they get more problems. So it's not money. It's you. It's not money. It's your motivation. Or better said, your lack of, I just bit my tongue. Your lack of motivation. Maria Angelica said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Networking works. It absolutely does work. And the best thing, Maria Angelica, I'm sorry. The best thing is not only does it work, but when you realize that you've been working it the whole entire time, you just haven't gotten paid on it. Wow. And then you start to monetize it. Now we're talking about a whole nother ball game. So here's the deal with this woman. She didn't have money to get into the business. So my 50-year-old, and I always say her name because number one, I know she has no problem. I always say her age. Number one, I know she has no problem with her age. Number two, she doesn't even look her age. And number three, I'm trying to make a point. This woman who is 50 years old told the young lady, listen, if you don't have the money to get into the business, here's how you can get in. And she gave her the same pre-selling script. Why? Because my team consults with me. That's another hint, clue. If you have somebody, I hope y'all can hear me over that helicopter, but if you have somebody who is helping you and you're not reaching back out to them and say, hey, what do I do? Then you don't get it. Your sponsor should be somebody that's made all the mistakes for you so that you don't have to do it, right? And if you're plugging into them, and trust me, I've made all the mistakes for my team. But when When Janelle reached out to me and she told me about the young lady, I said, this is what we're going to do. Give her your before and after because it's amazing. Let her know this. If you want the script, let me know. If you're on my team, this is the point of choosing the correct sponsor. So Janelle did exactly what I told her to do, and that young lady was able to pre-sell her way into the business using, every time I try to say other people's money, I always think, you're down with OPP. That's not what she used. But what do rich people do, y'all? They use other people's money. And that's what this young lady did. She didn't have the money to get into the business. So she pre-sold her way into the business. Here's why I love having people pre-sell their way into the business. Number one, if you don't have money and you get into the business using someone else's money, you automatically have a testimony story. You can tell somebody, hey, listen, you don't have money either? Great. I didn't have money and this is how I did it. Number two, it really lets you know if that person is serious, if they're going to work ahead of time. I don't want anybody joining me who's lazy. I don't want anybody joining me who has a sense of entitlement. I want people joining me who are willing to work for what they want. So if somebody says, hey, I'm going to do this, let's say, hey, let's test drive the business. Let's give you a trial run. Let's give you a probationary period. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to say, and see if they get it done. If they get it done, then you know they are really serious when they say they want to do this. And you know that when they get in the business, they're not going to be looking back at you going, now make me rich. Excuse you? Excuse? It's a lady on our team named Joy. She's from Jamaica. And one time I said something to her, and she was like, excuse me, ma'am. So I always go, excuse me, ma'am. That's our little inside joke that I just made outside. Anyway, it gives a person an automatic testimony. It lets you know whether the person is really about their hustle or not. And it really just is going to allow that person to be a better sponsor to someone else. Because let's be honest, the majority of people nowadays do not have any extra money for anything. So you're going to quite frequently run into people who don't have money. What better person? This young lady has a better testimony than me. I borrowed the money to get into the business. I took the lazy way out. But she earned her way in by using someone else's money. And it shows you that the person can follow directions. She's teachable and she's coachable. And the thing that impressed me about this young lady is she was not originally supposed to join on Christmas Day. She was supposed to join on Sunday. But, and this is just the strength of the people that I work with, Janelle was supposed to call her that Sunday after the team training. Do you know that Janelle had her son? This is life, y'all. Her son got in a horrible accident. And it's only by the grace of God that he was able to walk away from the accident. But that kept Janelle from calling the young lady back to get her in that night. So that's why she ended up joining on Christmas. That's the other great thing about pre-selling, y'all. When you get someone to pre-sell their way into the business, if they're getting orders, if they're doing what you said to do, and they're getting orders from other people ahead of time, because listen, this is how capitalism works. You can either buy low and sell high, or you can sell high and then buy low. See? If you don't understand that, just watch it back. So when Janelle didn't call the young lady back, the young lady has this money for people that she's promised product to. So she has to get the product, y'all. Do you understand? She has to get the product, y'all. She cannot not give these people her product because they know it's coming. So that's the beautiful thing about pre-selling your way into the business. When the person gets the money in their hand, they have got to meet the demand for the products that they said they would sell. So they can't use that money for something else. Do you understand that a person who doesn't have the money, once, let's say they get $500, they can now choose to put that $500 in the business that they said they wanted to start, or they can choose to go get, I don't know, some clothes. But when you pre-sell your way into the business and you've taken those orders, you secured these people that are interested, you now have to fulfill that promise, which means the money has to go to the inventory. So you've locked that person in. It's truly a win-win for all parties involved. And so to have this young lady join on Christmas, Janelle is a great leader. She's definitely deserving. The young lady I spoke to, we did the welcome call the day after Christmas. And this is, it's so funny to me when people act like, I hate getting on the phone. I hate talking on the phone. Ooh, bah humbug. Like, okay, I hate getting on the phone with people I don't like. But most people talk on the phone a lot. Like, I like getting on the phone with people that I do like, and I'm so hardcore about my message and who I attract to my team that chances are, if I get on the phone with you, we're going to be a good fit. So it's not like I'm talking to you about, how to scheme people or something, all secretive or something complicated. No, we're just having a conversation. And so when we did the welcome call, I was basically like, welcome to the team. Tell me what's up. Oh, really? What? I'm like that too, or how about you, or ha ha ha. It's not this big like dom 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 welcome call, dom 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 dom. You got to do a 3-way call. Like, why do y'all be tripping? The only time you're going to hate it is if you're doing it wrong and you're training your team to do it wrong, and then it becomes tedious and then it becomes ineffective. But if you're doing it right and you get the right people on the phone, it's just a regular conversation, just like anything else. Not a big deal. All right. So we had a good conversation yesterday, and what was so amazing about this woman, I can't wait to just get my claws at her, because I love already working with her. And I say that in a my team knows me, y'all know me, I say that in an affectionate way. But yesterday was her birthday, so she joined on Christmas. She did the welcome call on her birthday. She wasn't like, oh, it's my birthday, I'll talk to you later. No, she did the welcome call on her birthday, and on top of that, she actually had a death in the family right before the welcome call. And so I'm super impressed by her. She doesn't have to impress me, but I am impressed by her, because nothing is stopping this lady. Not no money, not Christmas, not her birthday, a death in the family. Of course, my heart goes out to her, and she's definitely feeling the loss of a loved one. However, she's able to compartmentalize her emotions and keep the main thing, And it's people like that, when they're showing you already so many traits that show you them that they have what it takes to be successful. And the thing that struck me on the welcome call was, she said, I did what Miss Janelle said. She said, I didn't think I would be able to do this, but, ooh. Okay, that sounds like something small, but I'm telling y'all right now, when somebody tells me that they did something that they didn't think they would be able to do because of somebody that I'm linked to, you don't understand the gravity of that statement. This is so not about the product, and it's so much more about becoming who you were ultimately meant to be, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and doing things that you have not previously done, so that you can do the things you've always wanted to do. Oh baby, it's just so delicious. I love it. So hey, how y'all doing? So I'm just ecstatic to work with her. I'm excited for Janelle that she has a new team member. She's so deserving. She's a great leader. And the other young lady, I'm going to wrap this up, someone just joined my Square Store course today. And that was, I'm sure, a part of her Christmas gift to herself. And she just joined the business like in October. She's been rocking and rolling. I've seen her from afar. She's seen me from afar. So she reached out and she invested in her business. And we had I had like an intel call with her today, because when you join my course, I want to know, like, what's your goal? And I always over deliver, and for me to over deliver, I've got to know what it is you want. What do you want? And if I never have that conversation with you, then I never know. So we had a nice long conversation today, and just the fact that somebody who, after Christmas, when people have spent so much money, and I know she's throwing other money into her business for inventory, and she's still going to invest in my course, I was like, girl, let's go. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. I'm so ecstatic to work with her too. So I just jumped on here to say this, y'all. There's no good time of year. You can't say that people don't want to invest in their business. You can't say that people don't want to invest in their health. You don't buy the lie that you've made up in your own head about other people. Just don't do it, because every single time you do that, you shoot yourself in the foot, and your words become your world. They make up your world. So if you're saying this stuff, if you're putting it out there, that everything that you see, that's all that you can be. You can only be what you see, and you will see what you said. See how that works? You say, and then you see it, and then that's all you can be. So it's all linked. Nothing is like a coincidence. Everything is a domino effect. So hey y'all, I'm coming. But family just rolled up, so I'm about to wrap this up. But yeah, I'm just so excited to work with these two young women that invested in themselves in a time of season when most people say that my industry is slow. Baby, we just getting started. Better bodybuilders.